morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, May 9th, 9:23 a.m. And let's get some perspective in the market. We've got this trading lane we've been talking about incessantly for the last several weeks, indicating that the market is in a long-term trend up. We're still in a midterm trend up, and our short-term trend is actually still sideways. So we've got to consider that as we're looking down at some of these lower time frames. Our ultimate target to the upside, 9.0650 to 9.07. On the downside, we're looking at probably 9610 in the middle of this consolidation range, and possibly as low here as 9425 if the market really gets going. Of course, the market, if it does get going down to 94.25, we're also going to be looking at it retesting these lows here, most likely. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. This flag pattern, which has been developing over the last few weeks, is looking like it's starting the breakout mode right here. Let's go down to the 4-hour bar. You can see that there is considerable momentum here. Okay, remember, anytime you see one of these big bars, you've got to be ready for the follow-through. Just like you saw here, the market pushed up into resistance, went sideways for just a few bars. There was actually a nice retracement here, and then boom, you've got the follow-through. Okay, so you've always got to be on the lookout for that, because once you see these big bars showing momentum, especially when you're showing the momentum at a breakout point, which this is. In fact, let me, there we go, I've moved the line down to be more reflective of the flag pattern. When you see this kind of momentum at one of the break points, this is a good sign that the market is getting some legs to the upside. Now, we still have some hurdles to cross as the market does start to work its way up, but this is looking good for a move continuing to the upside. You can see here was the overall break on the hourly bar. Actually, let me move this up here. There we go. Again, when I switch back and forth between these time frames is why I've got to adjust the line. So there you can see is the break on the hourly bar. In fact, let me delete this old pennant pattern there. So we're coming into resistance again. You can see this here. The market is at this prior high, so we are at a double top. At this point, due to the momentum, I'm interested in seeing if the market's going to form a flag pattern here, possibly a pennant pattern over the next couple of hours into tomorrow's session, or if it's just going to continue to blast through. In either case, if it does blast through, we've got a bunch of overhead resistance coming here right into $2 is some overhead resistance, then at 260, 280 again, and then of course above that, this 16-year high here at about 2.013. So we do have some waypoints on the upside, although I am still anticipating this move is going to be big if it does manage to continue. The one thing we've got to do is watch for another false breakout like this. So let's keep our eyes open. We've just got to wait to see what does develop over the next couple of hours.